Resident Evil 4 comes fresh and fun all the time, not only in the gameplay intent, but the developer has added new mechanics to gameplay as well. We play on PC with standard mode. The story of Resident Evil 4 takes place 6 years after Resident Evil 2, with the protagonist Leon. The context that Leon's writing team emphasized so much was the stigma that he couldn't save all of the characters in Resident Evil 2. So his new mission has high hope. This time, Leon will help Ashley Graham, the daughter of the President of the United States, who was kidnapped to the European village. The main story will remain the same as original version, but the change in some situations will be adjusted to be more realistic. The sequence of events will make more sense without changing the main story, but some important information will still be told by a record and document that we will have to find. If missed, it may lead to misunderstanding of some characters. In terms of the quality of the story, it is within the standard of Resident Evil. There are variant biological weapons that might be destroyed, and there will be clue to the story that will happen in the next part, including a spin-off. Resident Evil 4 Remake is a game developed in a survival horror and third-person shooting in the style of Resident Evil and add more dimension to gameplay.
In the gameplay, Leon will have a combat knife as a personal knife that it can break, that can be repaired and upgraded. While there will be another type of knife that we can find the map to pick up and use in the same way. But this knife can be broken and cannot be used again. That knife will be an extremely important weapon, especially at the crucial moment of play. We will try to have at least one spare knife on hand when needed. They say that knives are faster than guns. From this game, for me, I feel that it is designed to have a clear difference and have a more practical effect. Well, normally we play Resident Evil. The gun we use don't think much about power, altitude at the right situation, but Resident Evil 4 Remake design various in-game elements to encourage weapon selection as well. Take a pistol for example. The advantage of handguns is that a shot in the head will stun the enemy. Shotgun is outstanding at destroying enemy cover in a way that some gun can't do, especially if facing a large bot. If we aim to shoot repeatedly all enemies that come together in groups, it will be very good. Snipers are gun when entering the castle and iron gauge. The sniper will always be the gun that chooses to open first, especially on the wide map. We will use it to shoot to keep the enemy to a minimum before attacking. Sniper can also be equipped with accessories to defeat special monsters. Resident Evil 4 also offers a selection of submachine gun and devastating generate and flash bomb that confuse enemy. The game will include a shortcut system that allows players to quickly switch between two firearms and bombs that we use. In terms of resource management, let me explain like this. There are many factors the game is calculated based on what we have in stock. When ammunition runs low, the chance of finding ammunition increases, but if not less ammunition, it increases the chance to drop material for making ammunition instead. Variety also comes in the form of plot event, a situation where we must protect allies during our journey together. Player will be able to direct her to follow during her escape or choose to direct her to space between enemy attacks. They protect her from being attacked because if Ashley dies, the game is over. At some point in the game, there will be events that require us to play as Ashley. Play as this character will change the context from survival horror game to play horror because Ashley cannot fight back. but we'll focus on escaping and surviving. The Resident Evil 4 remake will divide the area into 3 zones, including village, castle, and island. The change of the area will also be related to the story that is divided by chapter. The point is that when crossing to the next zone, we can't go back to the old zone again. In the village zone, we can drive a boat to the area around the lake. It will give you a feeling like a mini open world. Although the map is not very big, but it's a new experience. For the castle area, it will return to the classics, as if we were walking in a large labyrinth. With a winding path, the castle is divided into complex layers and can go down to the basement. The island zone offers an experience similar to attacking enemy fortification, where players can choose between stealth and open combat. Puzzle will be the part that comes to help expand the size of the game to be longer than before. The old part may solve the puzzle, or that the item used to open the way to only one step back. When the remake version have expanded the area, there are more dimensions, such as finding a key for opening the entrance to the church. We will have to find another path first to open the hidden key, or the castle will be very clear because there will be another situation to separate the middle to increase the complexity of the levels. There are many different puzzles, and the creators try not to reuse them.
In the conclusion part, Resident Evil 4 Remake is very full of gameplay. The better point will be that it will consist of much more content in the game, including a request system and melee combat system. New design maps are many times more complex than before, beautiful graphics and core third-person shooting gameplay that present a variety of scenarios that allow players to experience different things. Now, if you are looking to observation, for me, it would be seen that the story was not completely filled in. Some of which we had to read more, especially the information from the previous sector, like Dark Side Chronicle or story documents that have no marker on the map. If the player doesn't see them and doesn't keep them, will they miss the document, or will it be the camera angle that some people say play more headache than the second part?